This is our 100th episode.
I don't even know if that was the right way to do 100. We wanted to have a retrospective with clips. However, we're going to save that for our 500th episode.
Steve got to see Thomas Nicholas Band, and Tom delivers our positive message for the show.
And we remind you to enter the Hellenbacks CD giveaway.
Woohoo!
Welcome to What Happened to the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and this tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. For the 100th time.
100! 100!
100. I think that's how you do that. I don't even know. How you do it?
I'm not sure either.
00. Look good. Can you see it?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Can you believe this, folks? Our 100th show already.
Yes, already. And we have no idea what we're doing yet.
Well, see, that's not technically true. We do know that we are putting on a show. We just don't know how we're doing it. It's just happening.
Ah, okay. Well, I got
at least
over here.
That's what's happening.
You didn't tell me I wasn't.
Oh, now you're all blurry.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me I wasn't in the right spot. So
okay.
First 10 minutes of the show, I'm going to be all cut up.
It was only like a minute and a half.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I said, we still know what we're doing. Still trying to figure things out. Oh, man. So we thought we'd go back a little bit and we'd talk about some of the challenges we've had putting the show on, some of the things that we did, some of the things we've improved, some of the stuff that we still haven't fixed, apparently. Yeah, we apparently still haven't fixed that.
I did over the weekend the Swing Dance America group that we do every year for transportation to the airport. And I was telling everybody about our shows. And one of the guys says, why is the green screen not working? And I go, because it was the first show and I hadn't screwed up.
Oh, why was it green?
He went all the way back to the first show.
That's awesome. Well,
yes.
That's good. Everybody should go back to the first show and see how far we've progressed.
Yes, it's big difference.
We first started off, we said we just need to start. So I had an old computer that was still like a Core 2. It was over 15 years old. So needless to say, there were some challenges there. Then we had to figure out what software to use for editing. Well, no, first we had to decide how to be together because yes. I don't think we talk about this enough. It's in the opening, but people don't get this. I am in Las Vegas, Nevada.
And I am not.
Is not. Okay. He's in Delavan, Wisconsin. Why don't you tell everybody where Delavan, Wisconsin is so they can not know where that is still?
Really?
Yeah,
it's
really.
Next to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
Exactly. Which is in Elkhorn County?
No. It's in Walworth County.
Walworth County.
Elkhorn is the
Keep going.
seat of Walworth County.
Okay. Still not big. Nope. Not there yet.
Everybody knows Lake Geneva. Even people from out of the country know Lake Geneva.
No. Keep going. Get to a bigger city. Milwaukee. No, not big enough.
What do you mean it's not big enough?
You're west of Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Brewers play there. Beer is there. Harley Davidson is there.
In Potawatomi Bingo.
Okay, not big enough.
No.
The Potawatomi
okay.
Indians.
How about Rockford? Rockford is southwest.
Yeah, Rockford. Yes, Rockford. Nope. Not big enough yet. Keep going. Not
big enough. How about Madison? That's our state capital. That's north of us.
Yeah, that's way too far away. There's got to be something closer. That's a big city.
Something closer. Is there a big city close by? Wait a minute. Where's that place that you're from?
Chicago, baby.
Chicago. That's it. We're not too far from Chicago.
No, you're not far from Chicago at all. What are you? Is it 2 hours from Chicago?
It's an hour and a half to O'Hare, which is technically Chicago.
So an hour and a half.
But then it's another half an hour to get from O'Hare to actually get into the loop.
Well, yeah, that's downtown. I just said Chicago.
Yes.
And when people say Chicago, people are very liberal when they say they're from Chicago.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Schaumburg. Schaumburg's not Chicago.
No, Rockford. I've heard people from Rockford say, I'm from Chicago.
That's true.
Because people know Chicago. They don't know Rockford. What, Rockford Files, the TV show?
If you look at Rockford's airport, it says Chicago Rockford Airport.
No, it doesn't.
Chicago
does. Rockford is the exit for the expressway. You either go to Chicago or Rockford from the airport.
I agree, but I kid you not. When you look up the airport stuff, okay, I can do that.
It's a street sign that says if you want to go this way, go to Rockford. If you want to go that way, go to Chicago. But it doesn't say that O'Hare is Chicago Rockford's airport.
Yeah, not on the street signs.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It does not.
When you're looking up flight information.
Okay, so one of the things that we haven't improved is Scott or my knowledge of certain things, apparently, in our show. But so our first computer, we found that it did pretty good to start out with. And we used Skype to talk originally.
Because, it's
because we knew how to record it. We knew how to record it. I didn't know any other programs to record, right? They're all like, oh, we'll just get it and record it. And, everybody's like, oh, well, what you do is you set up a camera on your side, you set up a camera on his side, and then you take those two files and then you edit those together. I says, look, we want to do 3 shows a week. Plus, I'm going to do 1 show for what happened in Las Vegas today a week. And I'm doing all the editing.
Yes.
So 4 shows a week on YouTube, edited out. It's got to be, oh, my nose is itching. Must be spring.
I see that. It is. My window is open. We hit 82.
Oh, that's why your window's open. I'm getting all my allergies are coming in. Thanks.
Oh, wait. Here, I'll block it. There. No more breeze to the microphone.
I'm going to need that. So, yeah. So I had to edit these, and like I said, you're watching our blooper reel. There are some outtakes because we do some funny stuff before and after we actually start the show.
Yes.
But other than that, you're watching our outtake reel. So you're seeing and hearing all of our screw ups, everything there is. So we get Skype, we do that. We're recording it. I now have to find a software to edit it. And it's like, oh, get Adobe Premiere for $1,000. I'm like, okay.
Hey, I don't understand why these just didn't buy that, because after all you got to do is go to the casino and win that.
Yeah, a piece of cake. So I found Sony Vegas Pro for like $300. I'm like, okay, I'm in. So I'll start with that software. So that's what we've been using. Eventually I might use something else. I don't know. So
I'm liking it.
Oh, and we were on headsets to start.
Yes. Yeah.
So we were on our gaming headsets.
Oh, I can't reach it from here, but I still have it real close by. It's a big honking gaming head. Well, you can look at one of the older episodes.
Yeah, mine wasn't big and honking. Mine was.
Yours is small. Mine was honking.
And that was my original camera.
Which is weird that I can't see it from here because it should still be with everything right here.
Camera. There's my headset. And there's my spaghetti all blurred.
And I was using the camera on my laptop, not
a separate camera.
Not the webcam.
Then from there, I got my microphone first.
Yes.
It was on a flash sale from Amazon, and it was just a microphone. So I ordered the microphone and went, okay, cool. So I got the microphone. Then I had to buy the stand to hold the microphone. Then I went to just headsets that went over my ears without the microphone. Well, no, I think I just flipped the microphone up.
Right.
Then we got these really cool monitors. So now I have monitors in my room. And Scott,
which is really nice.
Scott went and did, I don't know what you did, but you did an inexpensive pair. So
yes, I have earbuds.
You have earbuds, so you're good there.
Yes.
Then I bought Scott for
Christmas.
Was it Christmas? Okay, for Christmas, yeah. For Christmas, I bought Scott a microphone and a stand, all as one kit together, which I think he got the better end of the deal because his came with an amplifier and everything. Although I found out that it's not the microphone that's causing me the problem. What's causing me the problem is the software on my computer. Whenever I do anything and I get really loud into the computer, it tries to adjust the volume down.
Right.
And then it doesn't recover back up.
Auto level.
Yeah, auto level. But I can't figure out how to turn it off.
Yeah.
So there's no auto level settings on the microphone properties. So I don't know if I'm going to have to go line in. Maybe I'm going to have to go line in. I don't know. We'll figure that out at some point.
We will, because we're figuring everything out sooner or later.
Then I got a new camera. I got a Logitech. I don't know, a Logitech camera, which is better. And then you went to the green screen first. Because I just had a backdrop hanging behind me in the first.
Well, I had the green screen right from the beginning because I had that for my show.
Oh, okay, yeah. But we couldn't figure out how to make it work with the software.
No. Right.
Great. Then I had just a backdrop that just hung over the back with the design on it. So
which was actually pretty cool.
It was cool.
I liked it a lot.
It's really nice. Maybe I'll bring it back for a show. It's there. I could just flip the green screen up and it's hanging there.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm not going to do that right now.
The only bad thing is, of course, it was the same picture. With the green screen, we could change pictures. That's really cool.
And that's what's cool. So I go around like his old bus.
That's my first bus.
And I went around Las Vegas and took pictures of different things in Las Vegas. So those are there. Then, so you got your green screen working, which didn't work. But going back to the computer. So the computer started clogging up or getting old, and it started doing weird. I don't know if it was from the streaming or whatever, but it started getting weird, and it started doing like max headroom stuff and strobing. There was strobing stuff going on. It would freeze and danger, malfunction. Yeah, we were out of sync. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm letting you get a word in edgewise here.
No, because you're telling the story good, and then I just put in when you missed something.
Cool. Yeah. Okay. So that was really fun. So go back and watch those shows where it looks like you're on acid or something.
See, one of the cool things, reason we make such a good team is Steve has a memory like a sponge. He remembers everything.
It's not a good thing because when somebody says something bad to you, I remember that.
Yes.
So that's not
Whereas me, on the other hand, my head is just all jumbled full of fun, useless, trivial facts.
Which is a lot of fun during a trivia contest, just so you all know. So what I don't know, Scott knows, and that worked out really well. I think was one of the reasons why we made such good friends.
Yes.
The fact that our knowledge did not overlap much at all.
No. It complemented each other instead of overworked each other.
Yeah.
No alpha dog fighting.
No. I'm the alpha. So I'm a Leo. You got to deal with that.
And I'm a virgin. I mean, a Virgo.
Yes, you are. Because you haven't had sex for so long.
Well, we won't talk about that.
I'm going to get him in trouble. Like, okay, Susie can't watch this show.
That's right.
So then we decided to start saving money to buy a new computer for me for capturing and editing. And everybody goes, oh, buy a Mac. I'm like, okay, first off, I don't have $2,000. And then someone's going to go, it's not $2,000. I'm like, okay, but it is $2,000, even if I only get the $1,200 AirBook or whatever.
Correct.
Because I still have to buy all the software.
That is correct. Because you don't have any of it.
I don't have Word. I don't have whatever editing software we'd have to buy. I'd have to buy that again for Mac.
Exactly. And there's one other thing they're always forgetting when they do that. It's a complete different operating way to do stuff. You'd have to relearn everything from scratch. Well, not all of everything. But
I'm a computer guy, so I know how to do Macs. I chose to do PCs because 95% of all businesses use PC.
Correct.
And there's more opportunities for people to pay you to fix things on a PC. And when Mac people go, Mac never breaks. I go, well, that's why I don't work on Macs, because I only work on stuff that breaks because people will pay me to fix the stuff that breaks. And if it's frustrating for them, they'll pay me more. So, and then we didn't know what software we could use to record us. So we buy the new computer. Once we get the new computer up and running, we think everything's fine. We're doing Skype still. Scott's green screen's running. My green screen's running. But then we notice Skype has a problem, and we're still out of sync with our audio, where the audio stretches. It's not that it's out of sync all the time. It stretches. So sometimes it's in sync, and sometimes it's out of sync, and then sometimes it comes back into sync. So it stretches. It
reminded me of the old cassette tapes where if it would start to, the tape would actually stretch.
Yeah, no, definitely. So that became a huge challenge. So then we found out, okay, that's not going to work. So then we went over to Zoom.
Yes.
And now we're on Zoom. Zoom seems to be working pretty well. Some people said do Hangouts or stuff like that. I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet. So from there,
I'm liking it.
From there, we started doing enhancements. So now you'll see we've got the bumpers in front where we talk about what's going to be on the show. Then we go into show, because we used to start off with our title. And I was like, oh, we should put a bumper in front and tell people what's going to be on the episode.
Right.
And then do the bumper and do that, which I'm hoping to get new theme music.
Cool.
That one of the girls that's a friend of mine on Facebook wanted to start writing music again. So I've got to see where she's at on that, see if she's going to do it and let us use it. She says, as long as your show's not political. I went, perfect. Then you're in.
Wait a minute. We talk about politics at least three times since we started.
Yeah, out of 100 episodes, maybe 3 times.
Yes, that's right.
But yeah, no, it's all positive and all that. So there's that. We have podcasts releasing. So I don't know what episode I started. Somewhere in the 90s, I started releasing podcasts. So there's a podcast to go along with this. So you hear the audio as a podcast. Now I'm working on, I thought I was doing it the right way, but I was informed I wasn't, because I was going to put up to iTunes and to Google Play somebody else's URL to get to our
right.
What happens if that company goes out of business? Then you've just lost all your listeners and everything because they're not there. So they says you got to put it on your site that you own.
Right.
And now I'm learning how to do that. So
which is going to be cool.
The fact of learning Mac or that is not a big deal. It's just I have to learn it.
Yes.
So that's where we're at. But did I catch us up to where we are today on 100 episodes? Is that everything we went through for 100 episodes, kind of, sort of? It's taken me 16 minutes to do that.
The only thing you did forget to mention is
how awesome you are.
Well, that too. We had spotty Wi-Fi on your end, and that was making things interesting too. And that's
I don't know if it was spotty Wi-Fi on my end or if we just started when we started doing the remotes is where we found that.
That's right. It's remote.
It was on remotes, yeah. But we did do remotes, so we do have remotes. But
and we have more coming.
We have more coming because I bought another camera. So what we'll do is Scott will be and I'll be there. I'll record it on a separate camera. We're back to doing more editing, which I don't want to do. But for the interviews, it's worth it. So I'll have a camera on them, camera on me. Scott's fine because he's on a computer camera, so his will be good. But the audio will be, I got 2 little pocket recorders. This is a pocket recorder. I'm pantomiming what a pocket recorder is. And I'll mic them, and then I'll edit that all together.
Wait a minute. Are we going to play Pictionary?
Yeah, start drawing. I think you can draw with this program too.
I remember when we used to do that all the time. That was great.
Yeah, we used to have game nights and do that. So it was a lot of fun. But I think I did it, right?
Yes, you caught everything. That's not bad, Steve.
Close.
See, so like I told you, people, Steve has a mind like a sponge.
Yeah, like a steel trap. Rusted clothes.
It's like a sponge. Sometimes it gets a little smelly, and you have to dip it in something to smell it better.
But so that's where we are on our 100th episode. So we want to thank everybody for bearing with us up to this point.
Thank you.
We definitely need to find our groove. We're looking for those viewers. We don't have as many viewers as I'd like at this point, and subscribers. So please subscribe at this point. If you're here and you're still here after listening to that rant, please subscribe.
And what I've been telling people on my show, please share. That's what makes the difference.
Yes.
Share.
Yes, because Sonny and
Don't you remember before you went to school as a little kid, your mom said, don't forget to play nice with the kids and share.
Oh, did you hear that?
Sounded like the beginning of Jaws, but it's not.
It's not. So I prepped our positive message time. So now that we've gone through this, I'm going to go to our positive message. And our positive message is kind of cool this week. We talk about, striving and doing things and, where we're at after 100 episodes that we're continuing to learn, continuing to find new things. So I had the opportunity, thanks to Jimmy Romero from the Hellenbacks, to go see Thomas Nicholas. So the Thomas Nicholas Band.
Yes.
Thomas Nicholas. Who's Thomas Nicholas? Who's Thomas Nicholas, Scott? You know who.
Now, if you want to go back to almost the beginning.
Go back to Thomas Nicholas.
Say again?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember that young boy who had an accident, a freak accident that made his arm like a rubber band, and he could throw the ball like 100 miles an hour?
Yeah, and he played for the Chicago Cubs. Yeah.
Yes. How cool is that?
I brought Chicago back into this.
I knew you would.
Well, he actually has a band. He's had a band longer than the next movie he was in, which everybody should know him from if they don't know him from the baseball movie. What's the name of the baseball movie? Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year, right. Yeah.
You're welcome. But what's the movie that everybody knows not Thomas from, but the character Kevin Myers from?
That one's an easy one.
Which one?
American Pie.
That's right. American Pie, American Pie 2. So he's been in all those movies.
The whole series.
So
he's in all.
He was in a series of movies called
the
American Pie series. Yes. But so I got to go see the band perform was very, very cool. And he talked about him finally getting one of his records from his band on American Pie. So I'm going to let him tell the story, and this is going to be our quote. Share the screen. And
one of the things I do want to clarify, though, is that you might be thinking, and it's a fair thought, because I would probably think the same of myself, that I'm in all the American Pie movies, so I probably just called them and said, hey, what's up? It's Tom. I got a band. Want to put a song in the soundtrack. Right? That would make sense. Except for the fact that that's not the way that it happened. I've been making music longer than I've been making American Pie movies. And admittedly, I tried that phone call on the first American Pie in 1998 when we shot it. And it pretty much went like that, like, hey, what's up, it's Tom. I got a band, can I put a song in the soundtrack? They're like, yeah, Tom, no problem, man. We got you. But then they didn't do it. So we did American Pie 2, and I was like, hey, what's up, it's Tom, still got my band. Can I put a song in the soundtrack? They're like, yeah, man, no problem, Tom. Absolutely, we got you. No, they didn't do it. So we did American Wedding, right? The third one. Same thing. So, American Reunion. 13 years after the first one. And I didn't want to give up. So, I also didn't want to place the same phone call because I figured that's not working. I tried it 3 times. So I played a show for the whole cast and crew at the wrap party. And when I went to get a drink afterwards, the director came up to me and he goes, wow, you don't suck. We should probably put a song of yours in the soundtrack. And so that's how it finally happened. But I'm telling you this, not to just, justify how I got it in there and how I earned it, but because I didn't give up. And I know that everyone in this room has different challenges for whatever you have going on in your life, whether it's in work or life or relationships, whatever it is, you just have to remember to not give up, to never give up. Even if it takes you 13 years to get what you want. So somebody make some noise if you feel me. Days that I cannot erase. All the games we played, growing up in the space. Don't wanna hear about how I need to change my ways. Don't wanna hear about what you really think of me. This is my life, wanna live it up. Don't waste my time, there's never enough. Don't understand my aggravation. Don't mess with my generation. Listening to my boss telling me how I am always late, how he wants to fire me.
All right, so
cool.
There it is. That's a little sample of the song. If we weren't running so late, I'd play the whole song for you guys. But again, I got on a soapbox and I'm long-winded and told
yes.
the story.
And we do have one more important thing we do have to talk about.
Well, we will, but I just want to paraphrase. I kind of paraphrased his quote.
Yes,
and
you did.
I didn't give up. I know everyone has challenges for whatever's going on in your life. Whatever it is, you just have to remember not to give up. Never give up.
Exactly.
Thomas Nicholas, 2018.
Which is why we're doing a YouTube show.
Right, because we never gave up. Never given up. But as you can see, very, very cool. The opportunity I got to see is because of my buddy Jimmy. So, Jimmy, thank you very much. And that gets us to our May giveaway.
Yay! Hellenbacks CD. Woohoo!
Ooh, wow. If I bring it there, you can't even see it at all. You know what? I should just take the cover out of the
The plastic, yes. It would be less glary.
Less glary? Is that a word? I think you're making up a word again. Glary.
But you love my words. Oh, look at that. See, that's crystal clear, too.
That is awesome. And it's an autographed CD.
That's the pull it away. Pull it away. There you go, right there.
Yeah, it's autographed. I had all 4 band members autograph that. So, Scott, how can you get this awesome CD, which Jimmy laughs when I call it an album?
You could send a certified money order in amount of $100,000 to no, that's not the real way to do it. Although it would work. I would definitely cite one for $100,000.
You said for $100,000, I'll get Jimmy to play at your birthday party.
Yes, we would do that.
You have to include airfare.
But anywho, all you have to do, and this is unbelievably simple, all you have to do is put in a comment on any of our shows that you would like a chance to win the CD.
That's it. Subscribe.
But you know what's even better than that? You can get extra.
What should the comments say, Scott? Like, I want the CD.
I want the CD. Yes.
Okay.
Please give me the CD. I want the CD. I want to have Jimmy.
I love the Hellenbacks.
Anything. Right. Yeah. Just make sure you also, you know.
Well, you'll have your name because you
correct. It
subscribe.
Automatically comes up. It's your subscriber name, right?
And we'll message to you guys when we draw. We'll draw live on the air, and somebody will win this. So,
and you don't have to just do it on our show. You could do it on Steve's show. What happened
in Las Vegas today?
You could do it on my show, Fun Guy the Entertainer, cooks for you. Or here's a way to get even more entries. You can get friends to sign up and subscribe and say, hi, JoJo said that you have this great show, so I'm here now, and I would like a chance to get it. And now, not only will your new friend get an entry, you get another one.
Yes. So we're like Oprah at this point. You get an entry. You get an entry. You get an entry. All you got to do is make comments down there, folks. Put the comments down there that you want the Hellenbacks CD. I want the CD. Your name will be there. Get people to subscribe to our channel. And with that, I want to thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
then enter the contest. Win the CD. Subscribe to our channels. Put the comment in there. I want the CD. Put on any of them. We'll get them all. But watch our other shows. Watch our channels. Subscribe. Mash that button down there. Hit the show more. I'll put links down there to the Thomas Nicholas Band. I'll put a link down there to Hellenbacks. But I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Have a good one.
Crazy, but you still amaze me.